secret to immortality. So if you could lick them, there's a chance you'd be able to live forever. But if everyone could do it, if everyone could actually lick the tips of their elbows, there'd be chaos. Because you can't just go on living and living and living.
I'm in a relationship, so yeah.
Do you know why it's impossible to lick the tips of your elbows? It's because they hold the secret to immortality. So if you could lick them, there's a chance to be able to live forever. But if everyone could do it, if everyone could actually lick the tips of their elbows, then there'd be chaos. Because you can't just go on living and living and living.
I've just come out of a really serious relationship, so yeah.
Just making conversation.
Sure.
Just try to start a conversation.
No, sure, but still.
Do you know why it's impossible to lick the tips of your elbows? It's because they hold the secret to immortality. So if you could lick them, there's a chance you'd be able to live forever. But if everyone could do it, if everyone could actually lick the tips of their elbows, then there'd be chaos. Because you can't just go on living and living and living.
Alright.
Try it?
I'm alright.
I'm Marianne.
Roland.
Thank God the rain's held off.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than a soggy barbecue.
Yeah.
Soggy sausages. Do you want a drink?
I'm fine. My wife just gone to get me a beer.
Try it.
What's that?
Your elbows, try licking them.
See what you mean. I'm Roland.
Marianne.
Shame about the rain.
Yeah, nothing worse than a soggy barbecue.
So, are you a friend of James?
Jane. Oh no, yeah, we were at college together.
Alright.
Yeah. Yourself?
My wife used to work with Jane.
Your elbows, try licking them.
See what you mean? I'm Roland.
Marianne.
Shame about the rain.
Yeah, nothing worse than a soggy barbecue.
So, are you a friend of James?
Who's Jane?
She's the lady having the barbecue.
Oh, right. Christ, no. I was just walking past and saw a load of free booze and sausages. I'm kidding.
Alright.
Yeah, no, Jane and I were at college together.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
yourself.
I play football with Tom.
Who's Tom?
Jane's brother-in-law, blue and green t-shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want a drink?
I'm alright, thank you.
So, what do you do for a living?
I work at Sussex University.
Right, great.
Yeah, yourself.
I'm a beekeeper.
Really?
Yeah.
You're really a beekeeper.
I'm really a beekeeper.
I fucking love honey.
Oh yeah?
Yeah! Spoon jar full of honey heaven.
What sort of honey do you normally go for?
Oh no, I'm too embarrassed.
How do you mean?
Too embarrassed to tell you.
Why is that?
I like Tesco. The really dirty stuff, the business type stuff.
That's alright.
Yeah, really?
Of course.
I'm not putting honest, hardworking beekeepers out of business, or
Wouldn't have thought so.
do you think I'm a honey philistine?
Some of the supermarket stuff's alright.
Really?
Some of it is fine.
And I mean, okay, don't take this the wrong way, but I mean, do you make a living
I do, yeah.
out of beekeeping?
Out of beekeeping.
Oh, I mean, how do you,
Well, I used to work for a friend of mine in Wiltshire.
very nice.
Although one day I wanted to go into business on my own, so but my girlfriend wanted to move to London, so
Oh,
ex-girlfriend.
oh, I'm sorry for your loss.
What's that?
Oh, no, just kidding. No, I mean, sorry
yeah,
for your
yeah.
loss as in like, you know?
Yeah. No.
Anyway, you were,
So me and my ex, we wanted to move to London, so we got this one bed place in Tower Hamlets.
Oh, no wonder you broke up with her. Fuck me, I'd broken up with her too. She made me leave Wiltshire for fucking Tower Hamlets.
I'm still living there, actually.
Oh, berries.
There wasn't any room for
I
bees.
see.
We didn't have a garden.
Oh, bummer.
One day I was up on the roof and I realized it was perfect. So I tidied it up bit by bit and got my first hive.
Amazing.
Went from 1 to 2 to 4. We went away, me and Laura, we went away to Spain. And once we got back, we found out that the flat had been raided.
Raided?
Yeah,
Oh.
I used to keep the honey in bin bags, you know, those black plastic bin liners.
Yeah.
Didn't have a lot of money at the time, so the bin bags were just a cheap alternative. Although one day one of the neighbors called the police, he thought I was brewing up smack. They probably went for it, the police. They kicked the front door in, turned the whole place upside down, and confiscated all of that amazing honey and honeycomb.
Did that really happen?
Yeah,
Used to keep honey in bin bags.
yeah.
Roland, I don't think I can go back to work.
Have they told you that?
No, they're great.
You've told them that,
Not yet.
but you're going to.
I think so.
But you haven't said any of this to them.
They've said whatever I want.
So what about part-time?
I don't know the point.
You mean the point of going part-time?
Either I'm walking. Either I'm... I either do it or I don't. Scares me.
Work.
Something.
Stopping work scares you.
What will I do?
Well, go away. We can do whatever we want.
No, I don't.
I'm being serious.
No,
I mean it.
We can't. I have to make. I have to have a choice. Control.
You want me to leave?
Not in like a bad way, but
Have I,
yeah.
have I done something wrong?
No,
Have I said something? Have I offended you?
no,
I thought we had a nice evening.
we did.
Coming here was your suggestion.
I know, but on reflection,
Do you want to come inside, you said?
I know, but now I changed my mind. I'm allowed to change my mind, aren't I?
I'm allowed to ask why, sure.
I just rather not get into it.
Can you at least tell me if it's me?
I'm
I'm not saying specifically, generally speaking.
just going through some things at the moment. And you're right, we had a lovely evening, and you're right, it was my idea to come back here, but as soon as we stepped inside, I just started thinking,
You want me to leave?
not in like a bad way, but yeah.
Have I done something wrong?
No,
Have I said something? Have I offended you?
no.
And I don't understand.
Well, I'm not asking you to understand. I'm asking you to leave.
It's fucking rich, isn't it?
Sorry?
It's was your idea.
Oh, charming.
Just saying.
Okay.
It's rude.
Yeah. I'd like you to leave now.
I should probably make a move.
You don't. I mean, I feel like you have to.
I've got a really early start.
How early is early?
6.
You could. I mean, nothing like a welcome to Malawi or anything. But if you wanted to, you could stay.
I should probably head back.
Well, okay. Look. Thanks for a really lovely evening.
Likewise, yeah.
Yeah, we should. I mean, whenever you're free, we should think about
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
yeah. But the lair thing was just a joke, by the way.
Come again?
So if I just falls out, you wouldn't have to stay in my bed. Oh, stop talking, Marianne. Nothing like a bad way, but yeah.
Have I done something wrong?
No,
Have I said something?
no,
I thought we'd had a nice evening.
we did.
Coming back here was your
I
suggestion.
know, but on reflection,
Come inside, you said.
I know, but now I've changed my mind. Well, I'm allowed to change my mind, aren't I? I just rather not
get into it.
I went on another date a few weeks ago. Almost the same thing happened. So I'm more than happy to leave you to it. But if it is me,
Well, it's not.
I'm not saying you have to be specific.
It's not you, Roman.
If you had some feedback.
Feedback?
Feedback's the wrong word.
Okay, look. I'm just going through some things at the moment. My mother, she's been ill for a really long time, and I can't tell if I want you to stay because I want you to stay or whether I just don't want to go to sleep on my own.
I'm really sorry.
Well, look, why don't we just speak in a week or so?
A friend of mine said to me, when I told him I was going on a date, he said to me, what does she do?
What did you say?
I said, I don't really know, but it is something to do with space.
Oh.
And when we were talking about your job earlier on, I was nodding along pretty much the entire time, but when we stepped through your front door, I realized I hadn't understood a single thing which you said.
Most of my time is spent sitting in front of the computer,
Right.
analyzing data,
Right.
cosmic microwave background readings,
Okay.
radiation left over from the Big Bang,
Okay.
cosmology, theoretical early universe cosmology.
I said I don't really know, but it has something to do with space. And when we talk about your job earlier on, I was moving around pretty much the entire time, but when we stepped through your front door, I realized I hadn't understand a single thing of what you said.
Most of my time is spent sitting in front of a computer,
Right.
analyzing data,
Right.
quantum cosmology.
Okay.
Do you know much about theoretical physics? Quantum mechanics? Quantum mechanics focuses on the quantum realm, atoms, molecules.
Okay.
On a nuclear and atomic scales, relativity is pretty much insignificant. But in terms of general relativity, it's vital.
Right.
So we've these two theories that are completely at odds with one another. Relativity covers the sun, the moon, the stars, well, quantum mechanics takes care of molecules, quarks, atoms, that sort of thing. And we've effectively asked the same question twice and come up with two completely different answers.
This is very interesting.
And the point being,
I had an amazing time tonight, and I would like to spend the night with. I would like to spend the night with you.
but now we've got string theory. Or to be a bit more specific, we've got lots of different string
If you rather I
theories.
didn't say, you just have to say.
And the exciting thing about string theory is that it potentially bridges the gap between relativity
You haven't answered either of my questions.
a byproduct of every single one of these theories, almost entirely by accident, is the possibility that we are part of a multiverse. Despite our best efforts, there are certain microscopic observations that just cannot be predicted absolutely. Now, potentially, one way of explaining this is to draw the conclusion that at any given moment, several outcomes can coexist simultaneously.
System Indiana, you do realize that.
In the quantum multiverse, every choice, every decision you've ever and never made exists in an unimaginably vast ensemble of parallel universes.
Everything ever.
Everything you've ever and and never done. Oh, we should keep our voices down. My husband.
But it's everything. Everything I do already exists. So what's the point in me?
Well,
What's the point in me?
well,
You see what I'm saying?
no, totally. But let's say that ours really is the only universe that exists. There's only one unique me and one unique you. If that were true, then there could only ever be one choice. But if every possible future exists, then the decisions we do and don't make will determine which of these futures we actually end up experiencing. Imagine rolling a dice 6,000 times.
Everything.
Everything.
Everything I ever done.
Everything you've ever and never done.
But if everything I ever gonna do already exists, what's the point in me?
There isn't.
What?
In none of our equations do we see any sign whatsoever of any evidence of free will.
In your equation.
We're just particles.
Speak for yourself.
We're just particles, governed by a series of very particular laws. They knock the fuck around all over the place.
You make it sound so romantic.
Most of my time is spent sitting in front of the computer, typing in numbers. It's not really very interesting. Look, I've had a really enjoyable evening. I just haven't really made up my mind on whether or not I'd like you to stay. It's just I got quite a bit on at the moment, and we were having a really lovely time, and I thought it'd be really nice to invite you back. But I just want to be clear that I'm not massively interested in sleeping with you.
Okay, no, you don't
I
have to.
just
It's
sort
fine.
of rather get into bed and go to sleep. But I'm completely happy to go and get you a sleeping bag and a couple of towels.
Okay.
But I mean, just to be clear, I'm not being coy. I'm not sort of saying no to sex and yes to all the other stuff. We're going to go to sleep separately, and then we're going to wake up, and then we're going to have some toast. Oh, I mean, whatever. You don't have to have toast.
Freud's fine, honestly.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired, Rocco. Before, people had face. They had face. Face. Fuck.
Okay.
God.
God.
People's lives were their own. Before it became skin. Skin.
Skin.
Mom wasn't scared of dying. She was scared of being kept alive. No,
Yes.
that wasn't what scared
I
her.
understand.
It's not just the speaking.
Okay, now I don't understand.
Reading. I'm having trouble. Numbers, words on the page. I don't know how to explain it. Typing as well.
In what way?
I know the word I'm trying to type. But I don't know the letters. None of the letters seems right. So
You don't need to finish.
but I want to.
I think I know what you're trying to say.
How? How can you know what I'm trying to say? I mean, most of the time, I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
You're right. I was being polite because I don't want you to wear yourself out.
Maybe you should just get me a notepad to hang around my neck.
What?
Kidding.
Mary fucking hell.
Roland, I don't think I can go back to work.
I know.
Why didn't you text me back?
Don't know.
What does that mean?
Means don't know. Means didn't think it was urgent.
I didn't know where you were.
Just told you.
Now you just told me now. I wanted to
I
know
was playing
before.
tennis. I was playing tennis with Tony and then we went to the park. What's wrong? I'm sorry. What is it? What's wrong?
Roland, I'm really sorry.
What? What is it?
James and I had sex
James.
from work.
The center party? You mean the book with the center party? When?
There's been a few times.
How many is of you?
I'd rather not get into who did what to whom.
How many is of you, Mary?
6, maybe 7.
Spread out. Will the 6 or 7 times you had sex spread out over a particular period of time?
Yes.
Are you together then? Do you want to be together?
I don't know.
Is he moving in?
Roland, no, of course he's not. Of course he's not.
Do you want me to move out? When do you want me to move out?
There's no rush.
That's it. Is it?
Where have you been?
Huh?
I sent you a text.
I know.
Well, why didn't you text me back?
Don't know.
What does that mean?
Please don't know. Means I didn't think it was urgent.
I didn't know where you were.
I just told you.
Now, you just told me now.
I
wanted
was
to know.
playing tennis. I was playing tennis with Tony, and then we went to the park. What's wrong? I'm sorry. What is it? What's wrong?
Roland, I'm really sorry.
What? What is it?
James and I had sex.
James.
From work.
Dandruff. You mean the bloke with the dandruff?
Yes.
When?
There's been a few times.
How many is of you?
I'd rather we didn't get into who did what to
How
who.
many is of you, Mary?
6, maybe 7.
Spread out.
What?
Will the 6 or 7 times you had sex spread out over a particular period of time?
Yes.
Are you together then? Do you want to be together?
I don't know.
Is he moving in? When do you want me to move out?
There's no rush.
How old is he?
He's 24.
24!
Yes.
He's a child!
He's 24, Roland.
Where do you have sex?
All sorts of places.
Fuck does it mean?
It means we've had sex in more than one place.
Here?
Roland, of course we've not had.
His place?
Yes.
Where does he live?
Brighton.
You have sex in the daytime then?
Yes.
In the fucking daytime?
Sometimes yes.
During lunch, is it? So when he's gonna move in?
No set date.
But he's gonna move in.
Hopefully.
Am I boring?
What?
Do I bore you?
Of course not.
We don't talk about space enough, is that it?
It's nothing to do with work.
That doesn't make it better, you know. If you said yes, it's because we don't talk about space enough. It might have made a bit more sense. I'd keep myself from not making more of an effort, but it would make some sense.
There's no linear explanation, I'm afraid.
Where have you been?
Work.
I sent you a text.
I know.
You've not texted me back.
I know.
What does it mean?
It means I know you sent me a text.
I didn't know where you were.
Roland, why are you being so tetchy? I was at work. I missed the 7:37 and the 8:04 didn't turn up. What's wrong? What's the matter?
Mary, I'm really sorry, but I had sex with Alison O'Connor Tuesday the week before last.
Alison O'Connor.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it serious?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I need some time to think about
Oh,
it.
you need some time to think about it.
Preferably yes.
Are you moving in? Does this mean you're moving out?
It's up to you, really.
If you were up to me, Roland, you wouldn't have fucked fucking Alison O'Connor.
Right.
Beg your pardon?
I'm down.
Fuck you, actually. I've never been happier living with you. you know.
It doesn't make it better, you know. If you said yes, it's because you don't talk about space enough. It might have made a bit more sense. I'd kick myself for not making more of an effort. But at least it would make a bit more sense.
There's no straightforward explanation, I'm afraid.
Don't make me leave.
Roland,
This is the best fucking thing that ever happened to me. I'm serious.
you'll be fine.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
You could move back to Tower Hamlets.
Is that meant to be a
Of
joke?
course it's not, I just meant you've got lots, there's a lot you can
I
do.
don't care.
Come on,
I don't.
being melodramatic.
How long have you been waiting to tell me?
A week?
I was going to propose.
Oh, Roland.
I need some time to think
Oh,
about
you need
it.
some time to think about it.
Preferably yes.
Does this mean you're moving out?
It's up to you, really.
If it were up to me, Roland, you wouldn't have fucked fucking Alice and O'Connor. I
Right.
beg your pardon.
I don't want to fight.
Tough,
What?
tough.
Mary, come on. I'm telling you because I regret it, not because I
When you
want
do
to.
something once, you don't regret it and then keep going.
What the likelihood you might be able to focus?
Where have you been?
How?
I sent you a text.
I know.
Why didn't you text me back?
Don't know.
What does that mean?
Means don't know. It means I didn't think it was urgent.
I didn't know where you were.
I just told you.
Now, you just told me now, but I wanted
I was
to know.
playing tennis. I was playing tennis with Tony and then we went to the pub. What's wrong? I'm sorry. What is it? What's wrong?
Roland, I'm really sorry.
What? What is it?
James and I had sex. Roland, did you hear what
I know.
What?
You had a message from here while you were in the shower. I read it.
Yeah, you need to leave.
Make me.
What?
I said, make me.
I keep thinking of Mom
In what way?
before she died,
Right.
when she said she didn't want any more food. Do you remember?
I'm not sure we ever really talked about it.
Well, she said she wanted them to stop the IV. Did we talk about that?
I think maybe we did, yeah.
They asked me to leave. I came back the next day and she was starting to look like a ghost. It takes an enormous amount of strength when you're like that, just to keep going. And I'm not sure I have it.
You don't know that.
Sinking feeling.
Mary, listen to me.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired, Mom. Before people had face. Face. They had face. Fuck. Okay. God.
God.
People's lives were their own. Before it became skin. Skin.
Skin.
Skin. Mom wasn't scared of dying. She was scared of being kept alive. You know?
Yes.
That wasn't what scared her.
Hello, Marianne.
Roland!
How about yourself?
I bought some of your honey
You didn't.
from Budgeons in Crouch End.
They're right, they're really great.
I said to the girl on the till, I said, I used to know the man who made this honey.
What did she say? I read one of your papers.
You did not?
I did, downloaded it.
Which one did you read?
Something about the XMM cluster survey.
That's really amazing.
What did you think of the honey?
Delicious. It was completely delicious. Are you here for the ballroom class?
Yeah, no, yeah, I am, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, Heather's getting married in a couple of months, so.
The PE teacher?
What's that?
He was a PE teacher, wasn't he?
No, I see, right. They called it a day. New bloke is something or other to do with the Office of National Statistics.
Wow.
In order to sort my 2 left feet out, or else. How about yourself?
Similar, really? Wedding?
Your own, or?
No, mine, yep.
Congratulations.
Yep.
Is your fiance, is he?
Held up. He's been held up.
Hello, Marianne, it's Roland.
Roland?
How are you? Hope I didn't scare you.
No, a bit. I mean, a bit.
Sorry.
Are you here for the ballroom class?
Yeah, no, I am, yeah.
Ballroom? Really?
Heather's getting married in a couple of months, so.
Heather?
My sister.
Heather, of course.
So I've been ordered to sort out my 2 left feet, or else.
Did you know that I was going to be here?
What? Did I?
No, that I was going to be here.
No, of course not.
I'm learning ballroom because I'm getting married, Roland,
No, sure.
in September.
Congratulations.
Thank you. What about you? Are you
I was, but for the moment, no.
married?
Seeing someone. I was seeing someone, but we broke up, so.
I'm sorry.
No, please don't be.
Hello, Roland.
Marianne! Wow! Shit! How's it going?
Well, I'm really well, thanks.
Great, that's really great.
Yourself?
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, not bad, thanks.
I bought some of your honey
You didn't.
from the Budgeons in Crouch End.
Yeah, right, they're really great.
I said to the girl on the till, I said, I used to know the man who made this honey.
What did she say?
She just stared at me. How are things, business-wise?
Yeah, good, thanks. They're about to start doing pollen.
Holland?
Yeah, you have to scrape it off the legs of the bees and grind it down. Really good for you, apparently.
Scraping the legs of the bees or pollen?
Had an offer from Tesco, of all people.
For the pollen?
No, just for the honey.
How much for?
Fair whack.
What did you say?
Told him to go fuck himself. I read one of your papers.
You did not.
I did. Downloaded it.
Which one did you read?
Something about hot sub-dwarf stars?
Were you really looking for midget porn on Google? Subdwarf.
Ah, gotcha.
That's really amazing, Roland. Thank you.
What did you think of the honey from Budgeons?
Delicious. It was completely delicious.
It's Heather.
Yes?
We cart the bees up to the heather moors every August, one by one.
One by one.
Hives, not bees.
Are you here for the ballroom class?
Yeah, no. Yeah, I am, yeah. I'm actually engaged.
Oh,
So yeah.
who's the lucky lady?
Alison.
I remember.
How about yourself? Are you?
Just trying to lose a bit of weight. Too many late night digestive binges. I blame the subdwarfs. The stars. The paper you read.
Heather's getting married in a couple of weeks, so.
The PE teacher?
What's that?
He was a PE teacher, wasn't he?
No, right, I see. They called it a day. You blokes are something or other for the DVLA?
Wow.
I've been ordered to sort out my 2 left feet or else. How about yourself?
Similar, really. Wedding?
Your own or?
No, God, can you imagine? I'm being a very diligent bridesmaid. We're having some kind of mass Viennese waltz. I'm not sure I fully understand it as yet.
So this is your first lesson?
No, second. You?
First, yeah.
Well done on the comfortable trouser front. I came straight from work last week. Crotch was like a fucking furnace by the time I got home.
Mary, I'm sorry.
Well done on the comfortable trouser front. I came straight from work last week. Crotch was like a fucking inferno by the time I got home. Roland, I'm sorry. What for? Well done on the comfortable trouser front. I came straight from work last week. Crotch was like a fucking sauna by the time I got home. I have to say it, because if I don't, I'd feel like a fraud.
Mary,
Why don't we go for a drink? I don't know what I'm doing here anyway. One drink. And if you never want to see me again, you never have to see me again.
Mary,
Let's go for a drink. I don't know what I'm doing here anyway. One drink. And if you never want to see me again, you never have to see me again.
Mary,
One drink. And if you never want to see me again, you never have to see me again.
Mary,
And if you never want to see me again, you never have to see me again.
I don't really know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
No, I don't, but I want to. I want to know what to say to you.
A lot of people, apparently, they never go through with it.
How do you mean?
A lot of people, once they've been given the green light, once they've had a lot,
It's okay.
they're happy enough knowing it's there.
How do you know that?
It's on the website.
When you say a lot, how many are we talking?
2/3. Safety for a lot of people.
And is that how you're feeling about it?
I don't know.
Would I be able to come with you?
I'm going to speak to Martin. Would you want to come with me?
Would you want me to come with you?
There are 3 different kinds of bees: the drones, the workers, and a single solitary queen. The workers are all women. Their job is to forage for honey, pollen, etc. Their lifespan is anywhere between 5 weeks and 6 months, and then they die. The drones exist solely to have sex with the queen. Each hive tends to have around 100 drones. Once they've deposited their sperm, their penis gets ripped off, and they die. And bees have an unfailing clarity of purpose. Their lives are often intensely short, but in a strange sort of way, I'm jealous of the humble honeybee and their quiet elegance. If only our existence were that simple. If only we could understand why it is that we're here and what it is that we're meant to spend our lives doing. I am uncertain when it comes to a great many things. There's not one thing I'm definitely certain. Mary Annabella, will you marry me?
Roland, I've got a tutorial. You can't just turn up like this. I mean, it is the middle of the day. There is a lot going on. I need to think about this. sorry. I just really need some space.
This is a surprise.
Is it?
It's the middle of the afternoon.
Are you busy?
Are you? Is everything?
There's something I'd like to say to you.
There are 3 different kinds of bees. The drones, the workers, and a single, solitary queen. The workers are all women. Their job is to forage for honey, pollen, etc. Their lifespan is anywhere between 5 weeks and 6 months. And then they die. The drones exist solely to have sex with a queen. Each hive tends to have around 100 drones. Once they've deposited their sperm, their penis gets ripped off and they die. Honeybees have an unfailing clarity of purpose. Their lives are often intensely short, but in a strange sort of way, I'm jealous of the humble honeybee and their quiet elegance. If only we could understand why it is that we're here and what it is that we're meant to spend our lives doing. I am uncertain when it comes to a great many things. But there's now one thing I am defiantly certain of. Oh, Mary Annabelle, will you marry me? Roland, get up. Come on. Roland, we talked about this. Come on. This is a surprise. Is it? It's the middle of the afternoon. There's something I can say you. Shit. What is it? I left it at home. Left what at home, Roland? Okay, I just own up. I came down here because I wanted to. I had this whole speech written out. It took me a fucking age. It's just thrown me a bit. Roland, are you alright? Roland, you're sweating. There's something I'd like to say. So, as you know, or well, maybe you know, there are 3 different kinds of bees. There's the drones, there's the workers, and there's the queen. The drones are all women. Sorry, the workers are all women. The drones have sex with the queen, and once they've ejaculated, they die. I should have written this down. Bro, what I'm trying to say is bees have a really short life. They have an incredibly short life, and then that's it. Possibly the part of a lifespan should come at the start. Is there something? Do you remember when we first met? Yes. You do? Yes. At that wedding. What? John and Ruth's wedding? We met at the barbecue. There are 3 different kinds of bees. The drones, the workers, and the single, solitary queen. The workers are all women. Their job is to forage for honey, pollen, etc. Their lifespan is anywhere between 5 weeks to 6 months, and then they die. The drones exist solely to have sex with queen. Each hive tends to have around 100 drones. Once they've deposited their sperm, their penis gets ripped off, and they die. Honeybees have an unfailing clarity of purpose. Their lives are often intensely short, but in a strange sort of way, I'm jealous of the humble honeybee and their quiet elegance. If only our existence were that simple. If only we could understand why it is that we're here and what it is that we're meant to spend our lives doing. I'm uncertain when it comes to a great many things, but there's now one thing I am finally starting to marry Annabelle. Will you marry me?
Okay. Yeah, really?
Where was that speech from? Was it from a book? It was, wasn't it? Was it the Ted Hooper? It was, wasn't it? I'm going to do a fucking tutorial.
I'll see you at home.
Is that okay?
Of course.
Thank you.
If you're serious, you write to them.
Meaning what?
Outline why they owe it to be taken really seriously.
And if they do?
Well, you meet them.
Out there or here?
Out there. You have to meet them a couple of times.
Always out there.
I think so.
And what?
Then it's up to you.
How do they do it? How does it work?
They use something called a bar. A bar. Bar.
It's okay.
They mix it with water.
I don't really know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
No, I know, but I want to. I want to know what to say to you.
A lot of people, once they've been given the green light, a lot of people, once they've had a lot,
It's okay.
they're happy enough knowing it's there.
Mary, how bad is it?
It's pretty bad.
How bad is pretty bad?
He said being under 40 might help, but
Mary, how bad is pretty bad?
I'm not sure I want to talk about it straight away.
Mary, I've been waiting on tenterhooks.
I'm not sure I can talk about it straight away.
Do you want something to drink? Do you want some water?
No, thank you.
Do you want some beer? I mean...
I'm just after a moment's silence and then I'll tell you anything you want. He said, I think something like a third of people live for a year.
What about the other two?
What?
What about the other 2/3? How long do they get to live?
I don't know, Roland.
What did
know.
they tell you? What did they say about
I
that?
don't know. I can't remember. They gave me some leaflets. I mean, fuck me. What happens? What does it matter what happens to the other 2/3?
Why does it matter?
Yes.
It matters because presumably we don't know which third you're going to be.
Why are you being arsey with me? I just said to you.
I'm not being arsey.
You are being arsey. You're getting mad at me for not remembering this number or that number. I mean, who gives a fuck?
All right.
I go upstairs to get my fucking handbag and you can rifle through my leaflets if it means that much fucking to you.
All right. I'm sorry. Sorry. Did it talk about treatment?
He said they can operate. Try to remove it. Remove as much of it as they can. Then he said radiotherapy, but if I'm too weak for radiotherapy, then he said chemo. Shitload of chemo. It's all over the front.
The front?
Yes, all over the frontal lobe.
I don't know what that means.
He said I might have trouble selecting words. Selecting the right words. He said I should expect seizures.
Jesus Christ.
It's palliative. That means they can't. It's just they can't. This is it, they said. This is it. Why don't you sit down?
I need to sit down, do I?
Maybe I need no standing's fine.
I would have come if you called me, you know.
I know.
I would have cancelled everything.
I know, I wanted to go alone.
I'm actually a bit angry, Mary.
Angry?
I'm saying so that you know.
You're angry?
I'm saying so that you know because I don't want to have an argument.
I'm glad to fucking hear it.
All right.
I'm so sorry you missed out on the sheer joy that was collecting my biopsy results, Roland.
Right.
But forgive me, I didn't feel like inviting along a fucking entourage of onlookers!
All right, Christ! I'm telling you because I want to be able to get it off my chest, because I want to be as honest with you as I possibly can. Because I don't know what you're about to say, but it's clearly bad news. And I want to be able to listen. And I have to think, I wonder what she did with herself when she heard. I wonder why she didn't call me straight
I
away.
knew that you were.
Because I would have dropped absolutely anything and everything. And I wonder if she knows that.
So, I got my biopsy results.
Today,
They called me and asked me to come in.
who did you see?
Dr. Thorne?
What did he say?
He said it's benign.
What?
He said it's grade 1 and it's benign.
Wait, he said...
He said ordinarily with a grade 1 he would expect to see a full recovery.
He used the phrase full recovery.
Exact quote.
He said...
He said ordinarily with a grade 1 we would expect to see full recovery.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
What happens now?
Well, they need to operate.
But he definitely used the phrase full recovery.
He said full recovery.
Are you right?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you hungry? Do you want something? Do you want some bolognese homemade?
Have we got any of the really nice pasta? It's called a glioblastoma multiforme.
Right.
It's a grade 4.
Right.
It's at the front,
Okay.
which is why I've been having
Speaking.
He said they thinks they should operate.
Great.
Then he suggested radiotherapy,
Great.
but if I'm too weak for radiotherapy,
Too weak.
yes.
Okay, sorry.
He said if I'm too weak for radiotherapy, then we can try chemo.
Okay.
He said that.
We can stop.
No, okay.
We can eat.
No, I'm fine.
No, honestly, we can.
Think I'd rather
No,
just
you're right.
think I'd rather just get through it, okay?
Absolutely.
It's a year,
A year.
maybe less.
It's probably less than a year.
Well, he didn't say that, but
He didn't say that.
I went online.
But they didn't tell you that.
They said we should talk about all that when we next meet, but when I go back
Mary,
to
what-
campus,
what-
I know it's stupid. I went online, I went on this forum.
The forum.
Yes, there are people all left all these dedications to people they've known. There were pages and pages of them. Most of them were really wet and dirty. I got really fucking angry.
Angry.
so much bullshit.
You mean on me?
When someone dies, there is so much bullshit. When your time's up, your time's up.
Maybe
Time, I mean, what on earth are they even talking about time?
we should.
Some of them had uploaded photos. There was a photograph of a woman with God knows how many tubes coming out of her nose, and she was surrounded by these garish fucking balloons.
Some people like giving people balloons.
If you give me a balloon, I will fucking garrote you.
Note to self.
And if you put a photo of me on a forum, I will haunt the shit out of you.
No forums. Okay. Let's see. We should.
think I'd like to go abroad.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure how much of a difference the chemo is really making.
You mean you're not sure or they're not sure?
I mean me? I'm not sure.
Why? What aren't you sure about? Why aren't you sure?
It's ganging. I was coming home. I was on a train and I was coming home. A group of men got on. A group of 30-year-old men. I was sat at a table. I had my laptop out. They sat at the table and the table opposite. They started winding me up. laptop in my bag, I tried to move to a different seat. They blocked me. They wouldn't let me through. I tried to speak. I couldn't. I couldn't find the right words. They started laughing. They howled with laughter. I started crying. Finally, one of them said it was enough.
You should have said. You should have told me.
I went onto campus
What do you mean? What for?
to have lunch with Melissa. I had a seizure
What? When? Mary?
a couple of weeks ago.
A couple of weeks ago.
Yes.
Why didn't you tell me?
It's the words, Roland. It's the words. It's exhibit. It's becoming more and more tiring.
You mean speaking to me, the two of us, is tiring, or you mean everything?
I mean everything.
I didn't realize.
You know?
I'm sorry.
You know.
I don't know what to do.
You don't have to do anything.
I want to help.
You are.
So when you say abroad, you mean abroad and not come back?
Potentially. Yes.
How does it work?
You become a member.
A member?
Pay some money.
How much?
I don't know what it is in pounds.
Then what?
If you're serious, you write to them.
You mean what?
Outline why they ought to be taking you seriously.
And if they do,
You meet them.
out there or here?
Out there. You have to meet them a couple of times.
Always out there.
I think so.
Then what?
Then it's up to you.
How do they do it? How does it work?
They use something called a bar. A bar.
It's okay.
They mix it with water.
I don't really know what to say.
You don't have to say anything.
No, I know, but I want to. I want to know what to say to you.
A lot of people, apparently, they never go through with it.
How do you mean?
A lot of people, once they've been given the green light, the green, a lot,
It's okay. It's okay.
they're happy enough knowing it's there.
How do you know that?
It's on the website.
When you say a lot, how many are we talking?
2/3. Safety net for a lot of people.
And is that how you're feeling about it?
I don't know.
I be able to come with you?
I'm going to speak to Martin. Would you like to come with me?
Would you want me to come with you?
I keep thinking of Mom
In what way?
before she died.
Right.
When she said she didn't want any more food.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
I'm not sure we ever really talked about it.
I thought we did.
Bits and pieces, maybe.
Well, she said she wanted them to stop the ivy. Did we talk about that?
I think maybe we did, yeah.
They asked me to leave. I came back the next day. She was starting to look like a ghost. It takes an enormous amount of strength when you're like that. Just to keep going. And I'm not sure I have it.
You don't know that.
Sinking feeling.
Mary, listen to me.
I'm so tired. I'm so tired, Roland. Before, people had faith. Faith. They had faith. Fuck.
Okay.
God.
God.
People's lives were their own. Before it became skin. Skin?
Skin.
Skin. Mom wasn't scared of dying. She was scared of being kept alive. You know?
Yes.
That wasn't what scared her.
I understand.
It's not just the speaking,
Okay, now I don't understand.
reading. I'm having trouble. Words, numbers on the page. I don't know how to explain it. Typing as well.
In what way?
I know the word I'm trying to type, but I don't know the letters. None of the letters seems right.
You don't need to finish.
But I want to.
I think I know what you're trying to say.
How? How can you know what I'm trying to say? Most of the time, I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
You're right. I was being polite because I don't want you to wear yourself out.
Maybe we should get me a notepad to hang around my neck.
What?
Kidding.
Very fucking hell.
Roland, I don't think I can go back to work.
Have they told you that?
No, they're great.
You told them that,
Not yet.
but you're going to.
I think so.
But you haven't said any of this to them.
They've said whatever I want.
So what about part-time?
I don't know the point.
You mean the point of going part-time?
Either I'm walking, or I'm walker. I either do it or I don't. Scares me.
Work. Stopping work scares you.
What will I do?
Go away, we can do whatever we want.
I don't.
I'm being serious.
No, I don't think
I mean it.
we can't. I have to have a choice.
patrol.
Texas booked for 9.
I know.
Gives us an extra half an hour.
It does.
Are you tired?
A bit.
Would you like to go to sleep?
What time is it?
Are you cold?
No.
Turn the air conditioning off.
I'm fine.
Texas booked for 9.
I know.
Gives us an extra half an hour.
It does.
Are you tired?
A bit.
Would you like to go to sleep?
What time is it?
Are you cold?
No.
I could turn the air conditioning off.
I'm fine.
Texas booked for 9.
I know.
Gives us an extra half an hour.
It does.
Are you tired? Would you like to go to sleep?
What time is it?
Are you cold?
No.
I could turn the air conditioning off.
I'm fine.
Do you want to put the telly on?
No, thank you.
Are you hungry?
I'm full.
I've had a really wonderful day.
Same.
Really?
Yes.
Can I be honest with you?
No.
There are times when I look at you and I absolutely understand why you're doing this. But there are times when I absolutely don't. I'm not saying you shouldn't be calling it today, but I suppose I'm starting to wonder if now's the right time. Because if it were me and I were you, I think that I would want as much time as possible. So if you think that you've got another couple of months in you, God, I would love to give that a go.
Yes.
What?
Yes. Let's go home.
Because if it were me and I were you, I think that I would want as much time as possible. So if you think that you've got another couple of weeks in you, God, I would love to give that a go.
What? What do you mean by time?
Time? I mean, time. I want more time with you.
I'm not sure that you and I, we might think that, but that there's an arrow from past to present.
Mary?
That's really all we can say. It's symmetrical.
Mary?
But nobody really knows why.
Okay.
Listen to me, please.
Let's not talk about this now.
Please.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
Listen to me, please. The basic laws
of physics, the basic laws of physics, don't have a past and a present. Time is irrelevant at the level of atoms and molecules. We'll have all the time we've always had. You'll still have all our time. What once it's not going to be more or less. Once I'm gone,
Hello, Marianne.
Roland! Wow, hi! Hello! How are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
Oh, good. That's really good.
How about you?
I bought some of your honey.
You didn't?
From Butters and Crouch End.
Yeah, right. They're really great.
I said to the girl until I said I used to know the man who made this honey.
What did she say?
She stared at me.
So, yeah. So, what are you doing here?
I mean, I'm just here for barn class, you know. It's just...
Oh.
Are you also here for barn class?
Yeah, I am.
Really?
Heather is getting married in a couple months, so
The PE teacher.
that's right, good memory. I've been sort of ordered to sort of my two left feet, or else. How about you?
Similar, really. Wedding.
Your own?
Oh God, no. Could you imagine? I'm being a very diligent bridesmaid. We're having some kind of mass Viennese waltz. I'm not completely sure I understand the test yet.
So is this your first lesson?
No, second. You.
First, yeah.
Well done on the comfortable trousers front. I came straight from work last week. Crotch was like a fucking
We should afterwards, if we're not completely exhausted, there's a really nice place not that far. We could try going for a drink. But if we get there and you change your mind, well, if we get there and you change your mind, you call it a day. You can just call it a day and you'll never have to see me again.